Drivers, start your engines, and welcome Gran Turismo race fans. We're at a world famous track in Germany, and we have all of our drivers from Team PremiumXracing lined up. Straps, he qualified first. Arredondo, he qualified second. T. Copeland, he qualified third. Let's do 5 laps of Gr.3 racing at the Nurburgring. And this is going to be a pretty interesting race, folks. This is the first team race that we have done at the Nurburgring, 24-hour layout. And Straps, he has already took a little bit of a lead. Almost a 1.5 second lead right now on second place Arredondo. And I am up in this announcer booth, sitting in this air conditioning. It is pretty warm today. Right before this race started, though, there was a little bit of a breeze. And Straps, his lead is getting even more and more. He usually, whatever car he is driving, whatever GT3 car, it is tuned almost to perfection. And we shall see this evening at the Nurburgring. Arredondo in second place. He's only ahead of Deadshot by almost a half a second. Deadshot almost have a 1.5 second lead. On fourth place, Arthur the Sheep. Arthur was just able to overtake T. Copeland. T. Copeland driving Team Lexus. And so I'm surprised Marine Racing, he's not driving that ice car that he was talking about. He said he had an ice livery. I'm not sure what he was talking about. Ice cube, iced tea, ice cream. I don't know what it was. But he was talking about some kind of ice livery. And Straps, that lead is even more and more. Over a 3 second lead now. It almost got up there to 3.5. Somebody's gonna have to pull that whip out on Straps. Apply that pressure. But Straps is pulling away. Pretty soon, I think by the end of this first lap, Straps is gonna be in his own zip code. Second, third, and fourth pretty bunched up. And like I said, this is our first team race with Team PremiumXracing at the Nurburgring. 24-hour layout, so this is going to be pretty interesting, like I said. Almost a 16-mile lap. One lap, 16 miles almost. And T. Copeland, he is applying that pressure to Arredondo. And he pulled out that whip. Arredondo was gaining on him for a moment. Not anymore. T. Copeland is in hot pursuit. Deadshot right behind T. Copeland. Deadshot got that 1.5 second penalty. I missed it. He must have hit that. Oh, he hit that barrier again. That's what happened before, I bet. He's got a 3 second penalty now. And that is going to hurt him. Because we have some of the best 3 racers in the top 3 right now. Arthur, he got to the track a little bit too late. He was not able to put his qualifying lap in. That's why he started at the back. T. Copeland was not able to put his qualifying lap in as well. And he is showing his amazing driving skills. He is right on Arredondo's bumper. taking advantage of his draft. A lot of these turns, though, it's pretty difficult to get around. I would say this is a pretty dangerous racetrack if you have a novice driver out here. And Marine, he is showing some pretty good driving skills. During qualification, he was playing around a little bit for about a quarter of a lap, but that was fine. Arthur's right on his tail, though. And Arthur is looking for that overtake. And Arthur overtakes Marine Racing for his 5th place position. Marine, he's trying to keep his car on that pavement. Arthur's gonna have to step on that gas, keep it tight. He's got that 1.5 second penalty. Marine will overtake at that penalty line. And Marine just went a little bit wild coming out of that apex. Arthur is gaining on him. Strap still in first place, almost a 6 second lead on second place T. Copeland. Arredondo right behind T. Copeland by about a little over 2.5 seconds. And Deadshot just overtook Arredondo. Deadshot has that 3 second penalty though. He's not going to hold on to that position. Arredondo would have to spin out right now and stop dead in his tracks. Arredondo does not play around. He's not going to play around with that 3 second penalty that Deadshot has on him. Arthur behind Arredondo by almost 8 seconds. Marine in 6th place. He's behind Arthur by a little over 1 second. That boy Boost, he's in 7th. No worries though, we have plenty of time for him to catch up. He's got that 4.5 second penalty. He's not the only one that has the penalty on this first lap. And I thought Strap's lead was gaining even more and more. It's not anymore. T. Copeland is closing in on Strap slowly but surely. Oh, Strap's pulling away now. He's got him on this stretch. He must have tuned that transmission. You can do a lot to these transmissions, and it looks like his has a very high end. T. Copeland, 2nd place, almost a 6 second lead on 3rd place Arredondo. Deadshot right behind Arredondo by almost 6 seconds. Marine Racing, he is behind Deadshot. Oh, Arthur just overtook Deadshot. I knew he would. Arthur is now in 5th place. And we are now on our 2nd lap. Strap still remaining in 1st place. His lead is climbing towards the end of that 1st lap. He had about a 6.5 second lead on 2nd place T. Copeland. Now he has over a 7.5 second. And Straps, he's running those racing soft. I know the last track we were at, I thought it was a bad idea of him to run those, but he sure does know how to race on those. He can make them last, and you'll notice his tire wear will go on down, but his lap time will not. it's a better choice, what I would pick for tires, racing mediums. Arredondo, he's got those racing mediums. He's in third. He's behind T. Copeland by almost 7 seconds. Deadshot, he's got those racing mediums as well. Arthur does too. That boy Boost, he's got those racing soft. So the majority of the drivers on this track are running racing mediums. And we're going to see Straps. He's going to run those racing softs until they wear all the way down. Watch. And he's still going to be in first place. Well, that's what happened at the last race. First and second broke off all on their own now. T. Copeland over a 7.5 second lead on third place, Arredondo. That does not mean a thing though, folks. All it takes is one mishap from Straps or T. Copeland. And if Arredondo can keep it tight, everybody makes mistakes, he could take the podium finish. Deadshot, he cannot seem to stop picking up those penalties. And Arthur, he is hunting Deadshot down. And he is driving Team Genesis GT3 today. And check out his bumper, Twitch, Premium 588 Mars. He's got my channel on there. If you guys are new viewers, hit that follow button. I appreciate it. Or if you're checking out my video on YouTube, hit that subscribe. Strap still remaining in first place. His lead lead has been consistent. Around that 7.5 mark lead on second place, T. Copeland. And T. Copeland is pulling off more and more from Arredondo. Now over a 10.5 second lead on him. Third place, Arredondo. He has over a 7.5 second lead on fourth place, Deadshot. Deadshot's going to have to pay for that tiny half-second penalty, but in his position, being almost 8 seconds behind Arredondo, it is going to affect him. And that is going to give Arthur the chance to catch up. Straps now with the under 7 second lead. So T. Copeland, he is catching up to Straps. That is due to Straps running those racing soft, I believe. It is affecting his cornering and his time. Straps almost hitting that barrier going around that apex right there. He was able to keep himself off of that. And I'm sure he can the rest of the race. He does know this track, it seems. And that lead he has on T. Copeland is falling. T. Copeland is now behind by only about 6 seconds. Second place, T. Copeland. He has almost a 13-second lead now on Arredondo. Arredondo with only a little over 6-second lead on Deadshot. And Arthur did pick up a 1.5 second penalty. He's almost 24 seconds behind Deadshot. And that lead Straps had, it went back to what it was, a little bit more. And now has almost an 8-second lead on second place T. Copeland. So he is getting warmed up. He had plenty of time during his qualification and his practice. I think he just needed a little bit more of the actual race to get warmed up. Because his tires are almost all of them are halfway gone. And he has been able to maintain that almost 7.5 second lead. He almost had that 8-second lead. T. Copeland still that almost 12.5 second lead on Arredondo. And this is going to get very interesting towards the end of this race. Everybody will have to stop and get fuel. Straps, he's definitely going to have to stop and get tires. And he has not gotten a good enough lead on T. Copeland. T. Copeland is going to overtake Straps. He is taking his pit stop at the end of his second lap. He's running those racing softs, and they are burnt down a lot more than all the other drivers. The only other driver that has the racing softs is that boy Boost. And T. Copeland, we are now on our third lap. T. Copeland just overtook Straps while he was in pit lane. Arredondo now in second place. I don't think Straps' strategy of running those racing softs here at the Nurburgring was a good idea. We will see how the rest of this race fares out for him. And Straps, he is back out of pit lane. And he is behind second place Arredondo by a little bit under 4 seconds. Deadshot behind Straps by a little under 3 seconds. Arthur the Sheep behind Deadshot by almost 30 seconds. Marine Racing, he just went off and hit that barrier. He is not yet on his third lap yet. And as long as you stay in this race, you are a winner to me, because this is a very difficult track. And we haven't really had any practice time on this one. T. Copeland, he has almost a 16-second lead on second place Arredondo. Arredondo was able to climb that ladder, though. He is now in second place. He took advantage of Straps. Straps put those racing soft tires on for the beginning of this race. He switched them. He knew that was not a good idea at the Nurburgring 24-hour layout. So Straps, he switched his strategy up, and I believe that was a very good idea, because he is closing in on Arredondo very hot. Arredondo only has a 1.5 second lead on Straps now, and Arredondo, Straps put that pressure on him. Arredondo hit that barrier. Straps looking for that overtake. And Straps overtake. Arredondo had to get off into that grass a little bit to let him, it looked like. I don't think Arredondo is worried. And Deadshot right behind Arredondo by a little over 3 seconds. And Deadshot, he's got a half-second penalty. Arthur behind him by over 32 seconds, over 32 and a half now. Marine Racing has over a 50-second lead on that boy Boost. And check that excellent driving out right there. T. Copeland has over an 18-second lead on second place Strap. So T. Copeland, it looks like he is going to hold on to this first place position. Straps does have that fresh set of those racing mediums, barely worn. But he is not closing in on T. Copeland. T. Copeland almost lost it right there. He was able to gain. He's able to get right back on track. He almost got sucked into that barrier. Okay, it looks like Straps is gaining on first place. T. Copeland right now, a tiny bit. T. Copeland did have over an 18-second lead on second place Straps. Now he does again, so I guess T. Copeland is keeping that momentum up. T. Copeland, he is giving Straps a run for his money. And he is chasing him like he's got a bag full of money in that GT3 race car. Arredondo behind Straps by only 4 seconds. Deadshot, fourth place behind Arredondo by over 7 seconds. Deadshot's got a 2-second penalty. Arthur's behind him by over 31 seconds. Seems like Deadshot's been picking these big penalties, not super big, but these pretty big penalties every lap. And that's going to give Arthur the chance to catch up, because Arthur is getting warmed up right now. Marine, he's been bouncing off these walls like he's a pinball in a pinball machine. He picked up a 6-second penalty. I think he broke a record for this race. T. Copeland still with a massive lead, almost a 19.5-second lead on second place Straps. T. Copeland, he truly is in his own zip code right now. Straps was towards the beginning of the race, and like I said, Straps, he was running those racing softs, and that was not a good idea. Because he is not seeming to gain on T. Copeland. He is not catching up to him. Arredondo behind Straps by almost 8 seconds. Deadshot, he's got that 2-second penalty still. Waiting for him to get to that penalty line. We put everybody on a high-speed road trip and a high-speed chase. Arthur has a massive lead on 6th place Marine Racing. Over a 54-second. Over 55 now. And that lead that T. Copeland has on Straps is climbing. Over a 20-second lead now. and he is pushing that GT3 race car. We're now on our 4th lap. T. Copeland has a massive lead on second place Straps, over a 20.5 second lead. Straps, he has over a 13-second lead on third place Arredondo. Arredondo, he has almost a 7-second lead on Deadshot. Deadshot over a 34.5 second. Oh, jumped down to 32. So Arthur is starting to gain momentum on Deadshot. The back of the grid just now going on their 4th lap. And T. Copeland, he's still able to maintain that over 20-second lead on second place Straps. He has been digging. He is on fire. He is hot. He has got this track. Straps, pretty good lead on third place Arredondo, almost a 15-second. A little bit over 14.5. And Arthur, he did have to take his pit stop. Got a fresh set of those racing mediums, and he is refueling. I don't think Marine Racing is going to have enough time to catch up. Marine Racing just took his penalty. And he has almost a 22.5 second, a little bit over now on that boy boost. And I love the livery on that BMW GT3 race car. It's got the Gundam livery. T. Copeland still holding that over 20-second lead on second place. I am impressed. Straps, he's still holding on to second place. I for sure thought he had this race in the bag. He might still. We will just have to stay tuned in and wait and see. Well, I have to. Almost a 17-second lead on Arredondo now. Arredondo in third has over a 6-second lead on Deadshot. Deadshot, now he does have a massive lead on Arthur the Sheep, over a 58.5 second. Now under. And Marine, he just cannot seem to stay on the track today. I told you when he was qualifying, something was wrong with his aerodynamics, or his, I believe his front, or his rear end. Something's wrong with that car. T. Copeland, not that over 20-second lead anymore. He now has a little bit over a 19-second lead on second place Straps. So Straps was able to gain on him a little bit, not too much to matter. But if you look at T. Copeland's tires, those racing mediums, his fronts are over halfway gone, and his left rear is a little bit over a quarter. His right rear is about a quarter. So that is going to affect his times now. Now would be the time for Straps to take advantage of his fresher tires. And hopefully nobody has suffered any mechanical damage to their cars. I know Marine Racing, he probably did if you see the way that race car is handling. Let's see. He cannot seem to keep that Porsche on the track. There is something wrong with his vehicle. But he is trying his best to stay in this race. And I commend him for that. And he's putting out those yellow flags. And T. Copeland, he's been able to keep it steady, keep that lead he has on straps. Almost a 19-second lead. That's still pretty big, nothing to worry about right now. But he is going to have to worry about that tire wear that he has. Especially that front left tire. It could pop at any minute. Any moment, any second. And that apex right there could do it for him. And that lead that he has is falling. Oh, not anymore. Every time I think that lead he has is falling, it jumps right back up there. That just shows how impressive T. Copeland's driving skills are. Straps, he usually has the best tune, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't go in their garages too much. I just make sure their cars are regulation for the races. Arredondo, he's still holding on to that third place position. He is behind Straps by over 20 seconds. Deadshot, fourth place, has over a 58-second lead on Arthur. And there is a humongous gap between Arthur and Marine Racing. Marine Racing, he is ahead of that boy Boost by about 11.25 of a second. And I am amazed T. Copeland has been able to maintain this lead, especially with the way his tires are wearing down. I don't know if he can hold on to this for much longer. Like I said, that front left tire could pop at any moment. The front right could, even the rears. So he is truly driving that Lexus GT3 race car to those wheels fall off. I think he's probably not even going to take a pit stop. Now over a 21-second lead on second place Straps. And that lead over 22.25 now. So his tires are not affecting his driving at all. And T. Copeland, his car, his Lexus GT3 race car, he is on his final lap. Over a 22.5-second lead on second place Straps. And his car has been wonderful today for him. It has done him very well. It has been very good to him. If he takes this podium finish, I would be amazed. He has over a 22.5-second lead on second place Straps. Just look at his tire wear. The reason why I'm saying I'm amazed, look at his tire wear compared to second place Straps. Straps has the same racing mediums, and they're almost down to about a quarter of a wear on all four. T. Copeland's, his front are halfway gone. His front left is over halfway gone. His rears are almost halfway. So this is going to get interesting now. If he can hold on to this first place, I'll be amazed. This is an endurance race each lap, especially with how many apexes your tires are going to wear. And he's still holding that now over 22.5 second lead on second place Straps. Straps now has over a 25 second lead on third place Arredondo on this final lap. Deadshot fourth, almost a 54.5 second lead on Arthur. Arthur now going on to his white flag. That boy Boost, he was able to overtake Marine Racing. He's going to take his 6th place position and his points away from him. If Marine Racing cannot catch up, Marine Racing has a 4.5 second penalty. Neither one of them have entered on their final lap yet. T. Copeland still holding that 21-22 second consistent lead on second place Straps. And he's held this lap after lap here at the Nurburgring 24-hour layout. And I'm waiting for one of his tires to pop. I have to keep saying it, looking at all that tire wear, that's what's gonna happen. I don't know if he's running on luck or what, but he should have entered that pit road. And I just seen all those sparks flying from Straps Porsche. So he is desperately trying to catch up to T. Copeland. Third place, Arredondo. He's behind Straps by a little over 29.5 seconds. That boy Boost went off the track a little bit. Marine Racing behind him by, oh, he's gaining on that boy Boost. So Marine Racing is chasing him down on this final lap. T. Copeland now with even more of a lead. Almost a 30-second lead on second place Straps. These two Straps, he has not been able to catch up. And he did just pick up a 3-second penalty. He has that 22.5 second lead on third place, Arredondo. So hopefully he does not pick up any more penalties. Arredondo will overtake. And listen to the exhaust on that Lexus GT3 race car. It looks to me like Lexus is going to take the podium finish today. Here at the Nurburgring 24-hour layout. T. Copeland, now almost a 31-second lead on second place Straps. Straps, over a 23-second lead on third place Arredondo. Arredondo, about a 16.5-second lead on fourth place Deadshot. This race is going to be closing soon. T. Copeland is going to have to take a grave mistake for anybody to catch up to him. Especially with that 3-second penalty that Straps has. And T. Copeland, he has took almost every apex effortlessly. There's been a few times he's went off that track a tiny bit. I've not really seen him slam into any barriers. He's been keeping his driving tight. And T. Copeland's Lexus GT3 race car is roaring around this apex. We're going to be closing this final lap here pretty soon. He has almost a 32-second lead on second place Straps. Straps second place, over a 26-second lead now in third place Arredondo. That 3-second penalty is not going to affect much. I don't know if Arredondo's going to have enough time. And T. Copeland, he is headed towards that checkered line right now. And your first place winner at Nurburgring, 24-hour layout, T. Copeland. And he deserves that podium finish, the way he was driving out there today. Straps, second place. He's going to be heading towards that checkered line here pretty soon. He has over a 22-second lead. It's falling on third place Arredondo. Arredondo's not going to have enough time to gain on him though, too much. And Straps, his Porsche GT3 race car is roaring towards that finish line. Your second place winner, Straps. Arredondo still that massive lead on fourth place, Deadshot. Over a 24-second lead. Arredondo, he is headed towards that checkered line, third place. And your third place winner, Arredondo. Deadshot, he's behind Arredondo. Almost 26 seconds. And Deadshot just made a mistake. I don't know where Arthur is at. He should be on his tail right now, overtaking. And your fourth place winner at Nurburgring, 24-hour layout, Deadshot. And Arthur and Marine, they're in different zip codes right now. I don't even know where Marine's at. Oh, he's over there playing around somewhere. He's just doing burnouts. We should have took Marine to the go-kart track. And it looks like Arthur, he's going to take fifth place. He is going to be heading towards that checkered line here soon. And check out that livery, Team PremiumXracing. And Arthur the Sheep, fifth place. That boy Boost, he's going to take sixth place. Looked like Marine dropped out. He was bouncing off every single wall that there was here. And that boy Boost, he's going to take 6th place. And congratulations, T. Copeland. That was some excellent driving.